My name is Kosea Rose. I'm 12 years old and I go to Stepping Stones International School. My first experience in Tanzania was we went to a Shoppers and I was surprised by how many things that I liked were there. And then shortly after that, we joined a football academy called Hornets, and that was very fun as well.
At Adamside, I really enjoy having one-on-one help with teachers, and with students, I like just interacting with them and talking. I enjoyed coming to Adamside, using Bolt and getting to know Tanzania more based on the drivers and what the drivers say about Tanzania. I think that really helped me know Tanzania more. I took Swahili classes here in Tanzania, and I felt like it really helped to communicate with the drivers and tell them the directions and to greet them, and yeah.
My name is Kate Rose, and Avold is my son. He is in 10th grade. We came to Dar es Salaam last year, and he was transitioning to online school, mainly because the selection here in Dar es Salaam, the high schools are quite expensive, and we were looking for an option that would allow him to finish high school while we were living here in Dar.
One of the best moments I've had in Tanzania is going to the water park Wet and Wild in Mbezi or somewhere past that. It was because I was with my friends Toma and Lyle, and it was very fun going down the slides and swimming and playing.
I would like to be a photographer in the future, and there I get to take pictures of kids learning how to ride bicycles, and I think that's really helping for the future.
I was very excited because in Gambia I could only do 4 or 5 things for fun, which was football, go to the beach, or swimming. But here I can go to Wet and Wild. I also have a new football academy, and I can have more play dates because there's more people to hang out with. My 3 best friends are in football are Nolan, Wyatt, and Gabby. One is a goalkeeper, the other 2 are midfielders, and they're really fun to play with because they actually know how to play.
Before we came here, Avold was attending American school in other countries and had been struggling with several subjects, and we felt like online school might work better for him to complete his high school. However, after he started the curriculum, it became clear that the math in particular, but other topics as well, were going to be quite challenging, and it was not something that I could help him with. So I began looking for tutoring options, and that's when I came across Adamside. So Adam started tutoring my son first just in math, and it was quite impressive actually, because it was far more than just tutoring him in math. I feel like Adam was able to set a pace for my son, help him figure out how to learn, how to study, and actually understand the curriculum instead of just push him through it to get it done. I felt like Avold was able to develop study skills and a certain level of independence with his schooling. So the online curriculum that Avold was using was quite extensive. It was an American system, and the math was far beyond both him and I. I work full-time. There's no way I can sit and tutor him through this. And to be honest, I probably couldn't pass the class myself. So I was looking for someone to help Avold through the math class and really help him learn so he could continue to progress. So that's what made I was looking online actually just for tutoring. I wasn't looking for homeschooling, and then was really happy when I found Adamside because it was more than tutoring. It was a full education center, which I feel like was what Avold really needed. So I found Adamside through a Google search, found the website, and the first interaction I had with Adam was extremely compassionate and comprehensive. He demonstrated understanding of what was needed and had a way forward for Avold, which was impressive. When we went to the center, it was clear that Adam is extremely passionate and focused on children learning and having unique learning settings, and I really appreciated that for Avold. Avold has always learned better one-on-one, and I feel like Adamside was the right situation for him. Avold was struggling even in the American school to finish some of the math and to have just good study habits. I think that was something that he never learned in some of the other schools. And so when we went to online schooling, it became more of a self-paced experience, which was fine for some subjects, but particularly math, it was not something he could do on his own. So,
my dreams for the future is to be a photographer, and Adamside is helping with that by having the Friday activities. There we go and take pictures, videos, and that really helps a lot for me. At Mount Olivet, I was able to take pictures and videos of children learning how to ride bicycles with Kennedy's Bicycle Club. And afterwards, Mr. Steven would help me edit the photos and the videos, and I think that really helped me. In the future, I think this would help because I would be more advanced in photography, videography.
I felt really lucky to be working with Adam and have my son working with Adam, because it felt like more than tutoring. He really took Avold under his wing, incorporated him into the group and the community at Adamside. He made friends. He had the opportunity to go out and explore his passion of photography while building his confidence. And so I really feel like Adamside offered far more than academic support. So Avold is far more independent, more confident, more clear about what he wants and how he wants to do it, which is great. That's a sign of maturity. And I'm really happy that he's been able to develop some skills in photography and interest. And then he had the opportunity to apply it in a real life situation with Adam during their Friday events. I feel really blessed that he got that experience. And so I think those opportunities have built a confidence in him that he wouldn't have been able to get through, sitting at home online. Adamside is shown that they're able to teach the child far more than just the content. So Avold learned, like I said, skills, how to pace himself, how to learn, how to teach himself. This is, far more valuable than understanding algebra. And so I feel like Avold was able to develop as a person as well in Adamside, and so that's why I would continue to have him work with Adamside.
Well, one of the things I've been studying for in school is being a lawyer, and one of the other ones is being an artist. The reason I want to be a lawyer is because I really like debate and not necessarily arguing, but having competitive conversations with someone and trying to make my point. The reason I want to be an artist is because when you're an artist, you can draw, write, and create whatever you want. But one of the teachers that helped me become a lawyer most was, actually there's two. One was Miss Makwena in Gambia. She was very helpful. She taught me a lot of things about English, how to speak, writing. And then another one is Miss Unita here in Tanzania at my school Stepping Stones. She helped me with, again, writing, speaking, and I'm very grateful that I had those two teachers to help me along the way. Well, when I went from the French system to the Cambridge system, Adamside's teacher, Mr. Bakri, came and tutored me and helped me pass my checkpoint exams by helping me in math, which I was really struggling in.
I think the best thing about living here in Tanzania is that both of my boys have exceeded in school. So also through Adam's school, Kosea was able to get the tutoring he needed to score well on the checkpoint. So both of my boys have been able to prove to themselves that they're capable academically, and this is a big, big win for me as a parent. I believe in the other schools, we were just sort of struggling through the classes and just passing, and here I feel like both of them have learned that they're able and capable. And to me, that's an invaluable opportunity for kids. I was really proud of Evald when he got his grades. He didn't just pass the class. He scored really well, and I was really, really proud of him. He got it done. It's a lot of work. Online school is a lot of work. It's all self-paced. And he was able to time it, push himself, and not only finish, like I said, but do really well. So I was very excited for him.
For those students and parents that are looking for their child to learn more and have more help, I would recommend Adamside. They have one-on-one teaching, and it really helps for those who really need one-on-one.
So Adamside provides a unique setting for the child. They actually look at the child, understand the child, and provide what they need. They're not trying to force the child into a set setting. And I think anyone who's looking for support for their child's learning, either full-time or outside of regular school, this is a great option because it's far more than just one-on-one get past the class. There is a lot of emotional and psychological development that's happening at the center as well. So I think it's a really good opportunity for children to get the one-on-one attention they need to learn, yes, the content and pass academically, but also grow as a person.
One of the first things I thought was, oh, finally we're going to Europe, because I've never been to Europe. I've only been to it once, and that was only in a layover. So yeah, I was very excited.
Something else that I was really grateful for at Adamside was Evald got to get into the community and volunteer and participate in activities such as teaching children to ride bicycles and taking pictures and helping Adamside participate with different community activities. And so Adamside really enabled Evald to get in touch with regular people outside of our expatriate life, and I felt like that was a real blessing. I think it's important that children have the opportunity to interact with people who have different lifestyles than them and maybe have different or limited opportunities, because then we need to remember, right? We are a brother's keeper. And I think Adamside really helped allow Evald to have that experience here in Tanzania.
I definitely will miss Unita, Miss Bakwana, and my friends Nolan, Wyatt, Gabby, Lyle. When we come back, I'm hoping to visit them, and I just want to say bye.